All right, check it out. We are here at the Hope Project offices in Lakeland, Florida, and we just wanted to take a minute and talk about something that is super important to us individually, as a couple, as a family, and also super important to our organization. We want to talk about core values. I think core values should be important to anyone that's trying to accomplish a goal. If there's something out there that you're going for, you need to have some core values to keep you kind of grounded, keep you going in the right direction.
Keep you focused.
Yeah, and that's whether you're by yourself grinding with this side thing that you're trying to do, you're trying to make something happen. If you're a part of a growing small business, you're trying to build a team, you're trying to reach a big goal. If you're the head of a department, upper level management, youth pastor, anyone that's trying to reach a goal, especially if you're trying to do it with other people.
Right.
As a part of the team, you got to have core values. And so Hope Project has 4 core values. Kind of 5 though, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit, but we're going to talk about how we use our core values, what they are, and then help you to kind of figure out a way to create your own core values if you don't have them. Now, Megan, you and I have completely different personalities.
Yeah.
And different styles when it comes to work.
Yep.
And we're talking about work here, getting our work done for Hope Project. I think for core values, they do 2 things for me. They work as a foundation for the work I do and how I do it, and they also work as an accelerator for the work I do and getting things done. Do you think core values for you are more of a foundation or an accelerator?
I think they're more of an accelerator.
Okay.
Because they keep me on task.
Okay.
So like if I feel like overwhelmed or start to go down an idea, like start thinking of ideas that aren't founded in our core values, they help me keep me on track.
Get you back on track and go in the right direction. And it's
and also they encourage me. Like,
okay.
So every once in a while I'll read our core values and be like,
it's encouraging.
This is happening.
Yeah. So Megan said every once in a while she reads our core values. One way that we use our core values is with any time we bring on someone to the team, whether it's going to be a long-term volunteer, a part-time position, a full-time position. Anytime we bring someone on, we do kind of an orientation. And we have this thing, I call it the big picture. It's just a 2-page document and it lists our core values. And we'll sit down, we'll bring everyone that's there into the room if we're bringing someone new, and we'll go over it all together again. Yeah. And so that's one way that we use our core values. And I'm gonna go ahead and share them with you before I tell you the next way. Our core values at Hope Project really were our core values before Hope Project, don't you think?
Right.
Yeah, for 10 years we worked with kids, we worked together, we worked in ministry, and we had these core values. So naturally they came to Hope Project as well.
Right.
And so these are what they are. They are a commitment to excellence. And then I think under that one, like a sub value, would be attention to detail.
Right.
If you're going to do something excellent, details is a huge part of it. The next thing is a sense of urgency. That's the second one, a sense of urgency. The third one is maturity. And that kind of really deals with conflict resolution, how we confront brutal facts, how we have confrontation, how we deal with other people in the workplace. And then, what do you think?
Also, talking about people who aren't in the room.
Right.
How we talk about people who aren't there.
Yeah, it's all about the team aspect. We try to be mature. And then our last core value is more. And it's just kind of a sense of always wanting to do more. And I'm not actually going to get into those core values and really hash them out today. We got video series coming up where we'll take time with each one. But today is just kind of how we use them. For me, I think there's 2 ways we use them. We use them, one, as a filter for compliments and criticism. You know, we kind of weigh compliments or criticism differently depending on the core values.
Right.
And so if I were to say, okay, commitment to excellence and attention to detail, major core value, if someone were to come to you on a trip and say something about the trip, something about our process, something that we had done with them that they experienced was very disorganized, how much weight would that hold with you?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really disheartening to hear, and I would have to really take into consideration what they were saying and really reevaluate what we were doing.
Yeah, if we're getting a complaint that's against one of our core values, we're going to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
We're going to figure out where we dropped the ball. That's
and how
honest.
to be the better.
Yeah. Now, if someone came to you on a trip and said, the van ride's really uncomfortable, is there something you can do? Sorry, right. We got comfortable is not in our core values, okay? It's just not.
No, listen, we do our best.
We do our best, absolutely.
To help everyone have a comfortable time, but we do our best.
That's on the complaint side, though. It's same thing with compliments.
Yeah.
If someone compliments us and it speaks directly to one of our core values, that's a huge plus.
Right.
That pumps you up. That's when it becomes an accelerator.
Right.
If we get a compliment that's not really about our core values, like,
one compliment I can tell you we get all the time is how good the food is where we stay.
Yes.
Bonus.
Bonus. That's a bonus compliment. We don't come back to America, get everyone around the table in the offices and say, someone complimented the food on the trip. Great job, Bill. Great job, Chad. Because it's not something we did. It's not a core value.
Right.
But we use it to filter things. And if we get a complaint or a compliment towards a core value, we're going to take it very seriously.
Right.
If not, we still take it seriously, but it doesn't really affect the foundation or the accelerator of our organization, right? Okay. And so we use it to orient people, to get people on board, and then to kind of filter things.
Right. A complaint that's not against one of our core values, we do evaluate it and see if we can improve it, but sometimes there's just nothing we can do about that.
Yeah. Our core value is always something we can look back to. And so now we just want to take the last couple minutes and talk about how to create your own core values. I said it's important if you are trying to get somewhere. If you've got a goal, no matter who you're working with, how it's going to happen, some core values will help you get there as a foundation and an accelerator. I think one thing, if you're going to start creating core values, is you've got to keep the idea of a core. It's got to be something that comes from inside of you. You can't kind of reverse engineer your core values. You can't say, this is where we want to get, so this is how we're going to get here. Now, those are our core values, right?
Right.
Because that's not something that's coming out of your core. Then you're going to always be kind of going to this checklist. Are we doing this right? Are we doing this right? Are we doing this right? As opposed to kind of
it becomes a chore more than who you are.
Yeah, it becomes a chore more than a core. I like
Right.
that. That's good. I'm going to tweet that. All right. But another thing, you can't cut and paste core values, right? I think, what are you going to say?
Well, you can, but you can't.
You can, but you can't. I wouldn't say go out and find someone else that has amazing core values and try to make them yours. That's what I mean by that.
Right.
You can't, cutting and pasting them is not going to make them a core value, right?
Right. There are times when people can articulate what you're feeling and what you
Right.
value better than what you can do,
Yeah.
and you can ask them permission to use wording that
Yeah.
they've used.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
but it's something that you already have
Yeah.
an idea for. It's already something that you have in a mindset of, something that you already
Yeah.
are working towards. They just are better at articulating it than you are.
Absolutely. So what you need to do if you're going to figure out your own core values is figure out who you are, how you best function, things that could be considered your foundation, and then things that will accelerate your work.
Right.
Those can be your core values. And then create a list, 4, 5, 6, 10 of them if you need to, and then always be evaluating them. Our core values have been our core values for what?
10 years.
10 years. A decade of work together has created this list of things. And so I think we use them to keep everyone going, keep the organization going, keep ourselves going, and then just always be evaluating.
Yep.
And then we want to help you figure out a best way to come up with your core values. So what we're going to do actually is over the next few weeks, be putting out videos where we talk about each of our core values. And really in detail. We didn't get to get into detail today, but we will do that. And so be on the lookout for that. We're going to have new content out every Tuesday and Thursday is the goal. So before you go today, go ahead and hit subscribe and then come back. We got video coming Thursday.
5 Minute with Friends.
5 Minute with Friends.
Who's it gonna be?
We'll find out. And next Tuesday, another core value chat. And so hit subscribe, come back, check us out.